All right, we are back with another episode of It's That Easy, and this time we're talking Super Bowl. So, as always, I have my co-host, Big Peso. What is happening, man?
Getting down to the last days, man.
This is it, man. This is where all the big bets go. This is where you make that final bit of money to get you all the way back to September when we go to game one again. So, yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, man. Hey, so if you're watching, make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate that. But, man, let's get into this. So, first, I wanted to show this here. Seattle Seahawks have one whole Super Bowl. So, trying to make it number – actually, this should be their third Super Bowl because they should have run Marshawn Lynch on that 1 yard play, and they didn't.
Oh, my God.
That's what they get. That's why Pete Carroll's not there anymore.
Yep.
But they're going for number 2. Well – the Patriots are going for number 7. So they got some pretty impressive rings there. I think one of them, a couple of them are because of Vinatieri. One of them is because of the tuck rule. One of them is because of deflate gate. So they got their things there for them, but we'll see how that goes. So
there's other reasons also these guys are in the Super Bowl,
How's that?
Like the Pope.
Oh, yeah. Did he wish him in? Pray him in there or something?
No, man. You haven't heard about that?
No.
Whenever the Pope changes,
okay,
that year the Patriots go to the Super Bowl.
I did not know that.
I'm sorry, not the Patriots. Seattle.
Oh, okay.
The last three times there's been a new Pope. Seattle.
I'll have to check that out. All right. Well, Seattle, I know they've lost 2 Super Bowls and they've only won 1, so maybe they'll even it up this series.
What about a Groundhog Day?
What about that one?
Well, that was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So Groundhog Day, whenever Puxatawny Phil, that big rat,
yeah,
whenever he sees his own shadow and runs back in the hole, the Patriots go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, my God.
2002, 4, 5, 15, and 17.
Wow. All right.
I don't know, man. That big old rat up there on Gobbler's Knob, running into his hole.
Against the Pope, man, this is going to be a tough match here. I got to see that bet. See that one there. So, yeah.
Pope against Puxatawny Phil, man. Who's it going to
be? For some reason, I feel like I got to take the over on that one. So, yeah.
I think so.
All right, man. Well, let's get into some of this stuff. So, Super Bowl's this Sunday. Seattle still favored by 4.5 points. Over under at 45.5 points.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I pulled up a few stats that I thought were a little pertinent. And I only went playoffs because, obviously, right, you do stuff during the season, but they've played a second season already, 3 games for the Patriots and 2 for Seattle. So that's what I got there. So interesting thing to me is that Patriots are only scoring 18 points a game. Seattle's doubled that at 36 points a game. But for some reason, this is going to be a close game, I think. So what do you think, man?
I don't think it's going to be close at all.
What do you call not close?
I think it'll be greater than a touchdown.
Okay.
I think there's a better chance that it'll be a double-digit game than a single-digit game.
Wow, man. Look at that.
Yeah, I know it, man.
All these months of betting, and now you're an expert, man. Look at that.
Right, right.
Big
it's that easy, bro.
Show, so it is that easy. I knew it.
I knew it. You're right.
Here's another one that's interesting. The Patriots have given up 15 sacks. They played, obviously, right, the Chargers, Texans, and the Broncos, who have great defenses. They sacked this dude 15 times. And the Seahawks have only allowed 5 sacks in 2 games. So that's going to be a good one there. I don't know. I know Seattle's like one of the top defenses, if not the top defense in the NFL. So it's going to be interesting to see how they get after Drake May. So
you said how many sacks?
Who's that?
You gave a number for sacks.
Oh,
you said 15.
So the Patriots have given up 15 sacks in the playoffs.
Yes.
And Seattle has given up only 5 sacks in the playoffs.
Right. How many sacks did they give up on May all year?
Now that I don't know, but I heard it was high.
63.
Wow. Okay. Actually, that's not too high, is it? For 17 games?
No, that's the worst.
Okay, it's the worst. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I think it's going to get worse for them this game here.
I think so. Yeah.
Another interesting. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, and they do it. Most of it with a 4-man rush.
Right. Exactly. So, yeah. It's the same thing
Seattle
the
did.
Broncos did. It's the same thing
Yeah.
that the Texans did.
Yeah.
They got after him, and the only
Yeah.
thing that saved him was the Patriot defense. So and C.J. Stroud throwing 5 interceptions or whatever it was.
And a
So yeah,
backup quarterback in Denver and a
true.
blizzard and four second, third string offensive linemen in the Chargers.
Yeah.
So
How dare you call that Denver guy backup quarterback? He hadn't thrown a pass since 2023. I
I
think
know,
you're
man.
dogging backup quarterbacks in the league, but
Auburn's
he was.
finest.
Oh man! So here's another stat that I saw. New England had 5 turnovers that they gave up in those couple. They didn't give up a turnover, I think, against the Broncos, but they
Right.
had 2 early on against the Chargers. Which actually, if the Chargers were a better team, they'd have won that game because they had 2 turnovers within like the 20-yard line. And
Well, Herbert
then
was running for his life, you know?
yeah, yeah, and then they
So,
gave up 3. I think it was against the Texans. Whereas
yeah,
the Seahawks haven't given the ball away at all this playoffs.
right.
So yeah, that's going to be a good one there. Points allowed. This was an interesting one. I even put them on there. They gave up 3 points, 16 points, and 7 points in their 3 games. The Patriots for 8.5 point per game, and Seattle's given up 16 points. And it's all, but the weird thing, it was 6 against 49ers, 27 to the Rams, who were actually the top offense in the NFL. So, I can see where that would, that big difference there. But it's still going to mean they've doubled up the number of points they've allowed to. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game to see these guys go at it. Like, whose defense is going to step up more? Sounds like you know who you're going to pick.
I do. I mean, I like Seattle in this game. I've liked them for a while. Um, one of the podcasts that I was following and some of the reading I'd done was on one of the New England bettors, and he picked an
Okay.
exacta before the season.
Uh-huh.
He put $100 bet in, and on an exacta, you have to pick the exact matchup. So he picked Patriots versus Seattle,
Okay.
and then obviously he's a Beantown boy, so
Right.
he picked the Patriots to win plus 3,100.
Wow.
So
Holy cow.
his $100 bet is worth 310K.
Man. Well, I hate to tell him. Does somebody want to give him the bad news yet, or should we wait? Wait till after? Because he's talking about the Patriots to win, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh man, that's gonna be
yeah,
interesting
but
there.
you could still put 100 grand on the other side right now
True. True.
and
Yeah.
come out just loving the game, man. You're a winner either way.
Yeah. I think it was the NFL Network has been showing like all the old Super Bowls, and I just so happened to catch one. It was when the Patriots played the Giants, and the Patriots are going for the undefeated season.
Right.
And honestly, this kind of reminds me of that, except for the fact that I don't remember that year if the Patriots defense was great, but obviously their offense was like tops in the league. Giants didn't have the number one defense going into the playoffs, but I think they picked it up as the playoffs went on, and they asked Plaxico Burress. They said, "Hey, what do you think the score is going to be to the game?" He says, "Oh, we'll win 21-17." And they told Tom Brady that, and he says he only has us scoring 17 points. He's like, "Haha, okay." Well, they only scored 14, so it was 17-14 was the final.
Yeah.
So that was a tight game, and for some reason, I thought of this game, because
Okay.
I can see where Seattle can score points, but I think it's a 1 game deal. Defenses are going to be after each other. Like, this could be a close game. I mean, maybe by a touchdown, but I
Yeah.
mean, I could see like 24-20, maybe 24-17, something like that. But man, unless the defenses start getting these turnovers, then
Yeah.
they could run up the score.
I think Seattle's front four is too dominant. I think they're going to pressure the outside receivers, and so they're going to funnel everything to the inside, which I think is going to be great for Diggs, and maybe even Hunter Henry. I think maybe even Ramondre Stevenson catches a few balls. Travion, he's in the doghouse with Vrabel,
Yeah,
but
he is.
but does he come in and get one or two? So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be very close. I think they're going to funnel it in. I don't look for any big plays. Um, yeah, I think Seattle is going to slowly but steadily walk away with this game.
Gotcha. I don't. I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't watch enough Patriots football games, but I don't think they have like that home run hitter. It's
No,
like they have to be able to like drive down, score, here and there. I don't feel like they're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna hit you, and then go long, and then they're gonna win the game like that. And I think
yeah,
Seattle has that. Like they can do that a couple of different ways.
oh, definitely.
So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm betting Vrabel, defensive guy. He's gonna work with whoever's their defensive coordinator is
Yeah,
to have a good defense to be ready for it. But man, I don't know.
Diggs, Diggs is their best receiver, and I think he averages like 55 or 60 yards a game.
Okay.
Obviously, JSN is the best, maybe in the league, but the best for Seattle, and he averages 105.
And I'm
So,
gonna go out on a limb. Well, maybe I'll wait. I'm gonna wait on that.
okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on my reach around. So,
come on.
last thing I want to show is that the Patriots have done a good job. They've had 8 takeaways in the playoffs. I think that's
Yeah,
what I mean. That solidified the game against Houston, and
yeah,
so and then the Seahawks have had 4. They had 3 against a terrible 49er team, and then one last week, against or 2 weeks ago against the Rams. So
yeah. No, I mean, Seattle's a good team. New England's got a great underrated offense, but Seattle, man, as long as Darnold protects the ball, they're going to keep running the ball for about 120 yards a game.
yeah, yeah,
Their O line has only given up 1 sack per game in the playoffs, and they're averaging less than 5 penalties per game. That's outstanding.
yeah. It
Um,
is. It is.
then you add Raheem Shaheed, whatever Shaheed, um, to special teams.
Yeah,
That
true.
makes them a top 3 special team unit in the league. If you look at his numbers,
Yeah, yeah.
15 yards per punt, 29 yards per kickoff. So then I ask myself, does New England even take the chance of kicking the ball to him? So, and then New England, yeah, man, I've talked about it for a while. I think they're overrated. They've got inflated offensive numbers. Look who they played. Look at the strength of schedule. New England that was
Right.
number 32, Seattle number 11.
Yeah.
Now, granted, New England they didn't create their schedule. They can only play is put in front of them.
True. True.
At the end of the day, they snuck into the playoffs against the Queen quarterback for Houston, CJ, and the
Herbert.
Blizzard, yeah, the Blizzard and the backup in
Yep.
Denver, and then Herbert with 4 weak offensive linemen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, and in Denver, they were just a damn field goal away from not making not advancing.
I feel like they were a backwards pass away from actually losing. If they don't do
That
that
too.
weird backwards pass and give up the ball right there, New England may actually not even score a touchdown in the game. That
Yep.
put them right there in front of the goal line there. So
If and
yeah.
if you look at scoring per quarters, New England only averages about 2 points in the first and third quarters.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Seattle is allowing only 12 points per game, and no points in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah,
So
which was a crazy one to think that they didn't give up points against the Rams in the fourth quarter. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure there was a couple of like fourth down stops in that quarter too, so
yeah, yeah. But
wow.
yeah, so then I look at New England and I question, okay, they won those last 3 games. The offenses they played against were not good,
Yep.
but were they just not good offenses, or was New England's defense, that good?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Christian Gonzalez, he'll match up against JSN for New England. I think he's going to shut JSN down because
Oh wow.
he's not going to want to run over the middle as much because he's going to get hit coming over the middle against these guys.
Yeah.
Um, I knew JSN would kill it last week. It just matched up well against the Rams,
Yeah.
just like he does every time he plays them. It's just not the same kind of matchup. Last week, he did a lot of slot passes.
Well, that's the way
I
you
don't
get
know.
away from a corner like Gonzalez is being the slot, so
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I just think the Patriots are gonna. I think they're gonna put the brakes on JSN, but they limit the big plays. Let's see. Darnold's getting about 19 to 20 completions a game. New England gives up exactly 20 completions a game. So I think that plays right into Seattle's hand for their offense.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but yeah, New England's a top 5 defense when it comes to pressuring the quarterback.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they get after him. So we haven't seen turnover Darnold in a while,
Yeah, I know the
but
Seahawks fans are hoping he doesn't show up this game, man.
you know,
Yeah,
you remember what the pressure did to CJ. So
true, true.
I
Yeah.
hope it's not. I mean, I'm laying some pesos on Seattle, so we'll see.
Yeah, so let's see about that. So, speaking of laying pesos on there, let's talk about some of these bets. I got some prop bets up here
I like it.
that I saw, and I thought, okay, these are pretty interesting. And you sent me some as well, right?
Yeah,
So, let's just take like if you bet Seattle to win the game, that's like you might $100 might pay you $40. Seattle's
right,
favorite to win. But if you bet Seattle to cover the 4.5 points, now you're talking, you bet $100 on that, you may actually win like $80 or $90 on that. Like
right,
you practically double yours. Same thing if you pick the Patriots to cover the 4.5, it may be a little closer to doubling. And then the over under, you pick the over under on that, you're probably going to get paid almost double as well, whichever way you go on that one.
right.
So those are going to be some good picks to get. But the big money ones, man, are these prop bets. How about
So
you talk about some of them prop bets there, man?
so Circa and Westgate and Caesars said that I was watching some of their stuff today. More than 60%, 64% of all of their bets are on props now.
Yeah, well, yeah. Look how much money you can make some big money on props,
Yeah,
and you
that's
can do
that's
30 of them. So yeah, yeah, in one game,
and
right? So
total is the least amount of bets taken. He said the only time or the guy said the only time that they really see the totals is when they're tied in with a teaser. But 64%
yes,
of all the
yes.
bets are on teasers. I mean on props.
Well, but
So
yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
so this shortest touchdown, 1.5 yards is what it always is. And how often do you think that hits?
Let's see. I would say shortest touchdown. I would say not very often. Under that would be not very often.
So a touchdown shorter than 1.5 yards has hit 4 out of the last 5 years,
Oh wow.
8 out of the last 10.
All right, so I was
And
wrong.
it's because of the pass interference in the end zone.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so
Ball
that's
goes
actually a
to the
pretty good
one
bet there. Yeah.
ball
But
goes to the 1 yard line.
okay. Okay. Yeah. And
You know.
we know Seattle's going to throw. So yeah, that could definitely happen there.
And that also kind of goes to another one I don't have on here, but AJ Barner,
Okay.
tight end,
Yeah.
getting a rushing touchdown. I think it pays plus 250 for an anytime touchdown. I said,
Okay.
man, there's no way he's going to run it in. But Barner is who they use for the tush push. So if it
Oh,
gets down to
gotcha.
the one,
Oh,
he has a
yes,
good
you're
chance
right.
of,
You're right. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But let's
Okay.
see. The next prop was a score in the final 2 minutes of the first half. So that has paid off each of the last 3 years and 11 of the last 16.
But I bet that would happen if you looked at 16 to 17 games during the weekend. I
Right.
bet you that happens over half the time. How many times they score? Like they're always scoring right before the half. They actually
Seems
may
like
score
it.
twice within 2 minutes. So
Yeah, yeah.
going back and forth. So yeah, and so that means $100 will pay you $400, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
That's not.
no. You have to risk 4 to win 1.
Oh, so that happens a lot. A lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
you'd
Okay.
risk 100 to win
You're right.
25.
You're right. Sorry. Yeah. The minus. Gotcha. Yeah.
So then what about a ST just just so you know, Bob,
Not
that's not
STDs.
that's not the STD there. There's two T's in there.
Woo, I was gonna say that's a lot of money right
I
there.
saw you. I saw you sweating it.
Maybe can we test for that or something?
I
Okay.
knew this girl down in the valley. So
Yeah, you're talking
yeah,
special teams touchdowns.
yeah, defense or special teams touchdown.
Okay, okay.
I didn't think they happened very often.
How often they happen?
Once every 2.2 Super Bowls.
When did the last one
So
happen?
the
Recently?
last one was in 2023.
Uh-oh. We're in the 2.2 right now, man.
Yeah,
We're in the
man.
point
20,
two.
2016, 2017, and 2023.
Okay.
So one pick six and two fumble recoveries.
Okay. Well, we got some good corners in this one. We have some good return guys in this one too. So
Yeah, man.
and we got some
So
good defenses that are going to put some sacks on people, so they could happen.
not to jump across to the other side to the Super Bowl MVPs, but that kind of makes me look at
I got the numbers
Shaheed.
you sent me here.
Yeah,
So
Shaheed and the guy for New England.
is that the defensive touchdowns?
Yes.
I mean
Well,
defensive MVPs.
so the New England has got a punt returner who also plays cornerback.
Okay.
So he's got a chance to score on both sides.
Yeah.
And then of course Shaheed has got a chance to do a special team score.
Right.
That dude is fire when he touches the ball on a
Yeah.
punter kickoff.
Yeah, he is.
And then he kills them on the jet sweeps and on the when he runs up post route.
Yeah. Hey,
So
do
that
you
guy,
remember when Chicago played the Colts in the Super Bowl? Opening kickoff goes to Devin Hester. He
oh
returns
my
it back
God.
for a touchdown, man. Like
Yeah,
just
why
like
would
that,
you
they're
ever
up.
kick to that guy?
And then I remember when the Patriots actually, one of their second Super Bowl, they played the Packers, where Desmond Howard actually won the MVP there, and he
Right?
scored. He scored off of a kickoff as well.
Yeah,
So
that's
it can
crazy.
happen. It can happen, man.
I'm trying to find the New England guy. That sucks. Can't remember his name. All right. Let's see. Total field goals. You think it's gonna be a low score or high scoring game?
Oh man, we talk about defense so much, like it's going to be low, but these guys are pros. I think they score. I think it could. I
Okay.
mean, I think it could go over. I mean,
Wow.
it could be. Maybe. I mean, you think about it. If it's 24-20, you're practically there, right? That's 44
Yeah.
points. So a defensive touchdown puts you over that. Somebody scores some late pick six or something, picks up
Well,
a
they
fumble. So,
they expect the total to go up another point, maybe even a point and a half
oh
on
wow,
Saturday or Sunday. So if you like the over, early's the time to play it. If you like the
gotcha,
under, late's the time to play it.
gotcha.
So I think it's going to be a lower scoring game.
Okay,
I think there will probably be, oh man, I think it's right at the number. Um, Seattle averages 1.8 field goals a game, New England 1.5. So you're at 3.3 field goals. Vegas
yeah.
puts it at 3.5. So they're not giving you any
Oh.
favors there.
And I'm pretty sure the New England kicker this last game against the Broncos, I think he missed a couple of field goals too.
He did,
So
yeah.
it doesn't matter how many they attempt, they got to make these two.
Right.
So 4 total field goals. If I would say if Seattle is moving the ball well, but New England is one of those bend but don't break defenses, you could
Right.
get 3 field goals just from Seattle's side. You know what I mean? So early on, especially when there's a lot of nerves, they don't score
Yeah.
touchdowns. They're like, we're gonna score. We'll kick some field goals here. So,
What do you think about the longest field goal?
well, shoot, that's not even a long field goal. That's a normal field goal right there, 50 yards. Right now they're like 57,
Yeah.
58. Those are like normal field goals too. So, I bet you can get that. That's why the numbers like that, right? Isn't it bet 100 to win 100 to win 10, 110 or 90, right? To bet
It is, yeah.
90. Yeah, yeah. Why you thinking that's gonna happen?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I know you got Myers on that other side, and
Yeah.
damn, I mean, that
That's
guy.
that's not a long field goal, to be honest with you.
No. So 50-yard field goals this year. New England was 4 out of 5. Seattle was 9 out of 12.
Okay, yeah.
So
But
I don't know.
also around that area, because you're at the what? If you're kicking a 50-yarder, you're probably in the 40 at the 40. they go for it on the fourth down. So there may not be 50 yarders because they'll be going for it. So
Right.
they're either going to give up the ball or they're going to be a lot closer. So yeah, I could see where maybe that's a not a good pick, but somebody always kicks one over 50. So
You would think so.
yeah, especially in good weather, right? In when they played in that blizzard, not going to kick a 50-yarder. Here in perfect weather, yeah, you probably kick a couple 50-yarders.
I lost you here. What's the next one?
Wide receiver with 100+ yards.
Yeah, so then I go back and I look at the two top receivers, JSN and Diggs. JSN averages 105, Diggs averages like 55 or so. I don't see how a receiver gets over 100 yards.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know, man. That's gonna mess up my MVP pick, but okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Um, Shit, man, I don't know what happened. What's the next one?
next one is both teams scoring 15 plus, and then the other one's both teams scoring 20 and then 25
20,
plus.
25?
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think about that?
I could see them both scoring 15 plus.
Okay, so
20 plus.
if they both score 15, you've got to risk 225 to win 100.
Yeah, that must be almost a given there. So
So combined, that both of them are 9-1, scoring at least 15 points over the last 10 games.
I could see that.
And defensively, they're 10-10. So that each of them have at the 20 games, they've given up 15 points 10 times.
Okay.
And then for 20 points, combined offenses are 15-5. Defenses 7-13. So only 7 out of 20 times have they allowed an opponent to score 20 points.
Gotcha.
And then 25 points is together they've scored it 15 out of 20 times, but they've only given up defensively 3 out of 20.
Oh wow.
But that one pays you 3-1.
Yeah, exactly.
The 20 plus points though, I could see that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. All you got to do is 24-20, like I said, one of those games, 27-20, you got it right there, man.
I'm leaning toward a lower scoring game. So then I start looking at the number of punts.
Okay.
I think they're going to punt the ball a lot.
Well, if it's a defensive battle, for sure, right? They're going to be punting all the time.
Total punts, Vegas says 7.5. You look at the average for the year, New England averages 3 a game, Seattle 3 a game. So Vegas is saying 7.5. The numbers for the teams are saying is 6. So
yeah.
What about a missed extra point?
Yeah, missed extra point. I saw the numbers on that. What was who missed the most one? Was it Seattle?
Seattle missed 2 this year. They were 53 of 55.
Oh, geez. Wow.
Seattle made them all. They were 48 of 48.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you'd have to lay 4-1 on that.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I don't know about that.
But 100 pays you 265, right?
Yeah.
So you never know. Hey, you never know what's going to happen, man. They'll block it.
There we go.
Yeah. So yeah, man, those are good bets. Dang it.
What do you think
That's
about,
where all my money goes to. Damn it.
Yeah. What do you think about MVPs?
So I remember you sent me that list about who wins the MVP.
Right.
And you put, let's see, quarterbacks 34 times, wide receivers 8 times, with the last one being Cooper Kupp. Hey, he's playing in this game. You running back 7 times. Last one was Terrell Davis in 97. Defensive players 9 times with Von Miller in 16. And then special teams was Howard in 96. Desmond Howard.
Yeah. So you start looking at the defensive players. Cowboys are represented there.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Chuck Howley, Randy White, Harvey Martin, Larry Brown.
Yep.
So there you go.
So then I start looking at that and I say, well, I could see in a defensive game, I could see a defensive MVP here.
Yep.
So then you start looking at some of them. Christian Gonzalez plus 13,000.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man.
D-Law plus 9,000.
Yep.
I mean, there's some really big ones that are up there.
Richard Dent won when the Bears won in Super Bowl 20, and he's a DN,
Yep.
like a
Yeah.
D-law. So you know who Campbell is? That's if the offensive tackle from the Patriots wins the MVP. It only pays 200,000. So yeah,
Yeah. I think
it's
I would save my money on that one.
you could drop a dollar bet on that one. You never know.
Do you have the other ones I sent you?
Uh, let me see. No, I don't. I don't. What are they? Do you have them with you?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull them up right now. Let's see. Here we go. Um, Kenneth Walker. That's who I
Oh,
like.
yes. Yeah. He's a good one. Yeah. I can
Plus
see that happening.
650.
Yep.
Ramondre Stevenson plus 2,800.
Wow. Okay.
So I mean, if you think the Patriots are going to win, I think Stevenson has a shot. I think Seattle's going to win, and Kenneth Walker's going to be the one.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
look at defense, you got Marcus Jones for New England. He's got a chance to run back a kick or a punt. He's got a chance for a pick six.
Yeah.
He plays plus 6,000. Ernest Jones has some pick sixes this year. He plays plus 7,500. And then in the middle, you've got Big Leonard Williams. He could have a couple of strip sacks.
Yep.
He's plus 10,000. And
Man.
then Big Brian Murphy, the pride of DeSoto, Texas, hook him. He's plus 15K.
I like it.
So
I like it. All
then you
right.
switch over to the wide receivers. Cooper Kupp, he's already won it once.
Yep. Yep.
He's plus 9,000. Hunter Henry, plus 10,000. AJ Barner, plus 12,000. Oh, you know, Drake May, you know May likes that booty. So Booty's plus 11,000.
Yeah. Man,
Shaheed plus 3,000. And
that's
JS.
expensive booty. 11,000 is expensive booty. Let me tell you that.
But the odds are it's going to be May or Darnold
True.
plus
True.
220, plus 120.
Yeah. So.
But my money is going on Walker. And I put a little bit in on Shaheed and on the returner for New England.
Okay. Gotcha.
I sprinkled a little here and there.
Yep. Yeah. I think I would go Walker. I just feel like the Seahawks are going to win. I would go Walker. And if by some crazy chance they actually can pass the ball, I could see JSN. Maybe he's not scoring a ton of yards, but maybe when they get close, he scores maybe 3 touchdowns in the game or something like that, off these crazy passes.
Yeah.
And maybe he walks away with it. So,
what about Stephon Diggs over 4 catches?
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
That's minus 125. He averages 5 catches a game.
Oh, wow.
He's the number 11 receiver in the league against his own defense, which is probably how he's going to be played.
Right. Yeah.
What about Sam Darnold? How many rushes will he have?
I don't see him rushing much.
Kneel downs count as a rush.
Oh, yeah, but he'll lose yards. Oh, so it's just rushing attempts?
The rushing attempts.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Over 2.5 pays even money.
I was going to say maybe 3, like.
Hey, I'm good with that.
Know. I mean, when you're like, this is the last game of the season and it's 3rd and 3 and you drop back and you don't see anybody, I could see him like, you know what? I got to win this game. So
I think they're going to be in victory formation and he's going to kneel on the ball the last 3 times.
I like it.
I think he's going to kneel on the ball one time in the first half.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
And yeah, he had 35 rushes through 17 games this year. So,
all right. Well,
a little more than 2.
Let's see. We got 1 minute, 1.5 minutes left. So over that last time. So here's the thing. But if you want to bet, and before the game even starts, you can bet on the coin toss, heads or tails, and you can even bet if the national anthem is going to go over 126 seconds. Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts.
And I want to say you could even bet on how long they stretch out the word brave for like over 4.5 seconds or something.
You can bet on if that princess from Puerto Rico is going to wear a dress or show cleavage. What's that dude thinking, man? You can bet, is ICE going to arrest him in midway through the performance?
Hey, that's a bad bunny right there, man. Let me tell you.
You can only hope. But come on, man.
Oh, man. So, yeah. So, we got all these to do. So, last thing here. Give me your pick. How about let's pick who's going to cover and your over-under. Who do you got?
I like Seattle all day, and I like the under. And I'm teasing Seattle down and the total up, and I'm playing the under.
Yep. I like that. I feel the same way. I just feel like Seattle's going to be too much. Like you said, it may not be right off the bat, but I think slowly in the third, fourth quarter, they kind of pull away. They cover that 4.5. And, man, for some reason I like to go under, but the under has gotten me so many times. If
Yeah.
I had to pick this one, I would go under, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna have to, if I can tease it down, I would love to tease it into the 30s, and then I would probably go over. And then it'd be like a 24, let's say 24-14 game. You got it right there, So
Just because I did so well on my big teasers this year, I'll put a big teaser in on this one.